back again after about 5 months. It's been about 5 months since I've posted a video. I have had an extremely busy year so far. It's been so busy. And we had a few things happen. Like we had this, I think it was in July, we had this terrible storm come through where there was hail the size of my fist, and some of it was even bigger, and 80-mile-an-hour winds, and it caused lots of damage around my town, and we lost about half of our windows. In fact, the hail was blown through the windows so fast that glass spewed out across those rooms where the windows were broken, and I had glass embedded in the wall in my bedroom. Eric's TV was opposite one of the windows in his bedroom, and his TV had glass embedded in it. As you can see, I have a new recliner. My brown one is gone. My recliner was covered in glass because, oh, that's the other thing too. You may have noticed that this bookcase that is usually on this wall is not there. I had to move it out so the work crew could replace the window here. There was actually a window behind that bookcase. The bookcase covered about half of the window, and I had this really heavy drape over it. And when the glass broke out, the drape apparently just kind of blew itself around the bookcase by the looks of it. So all the glass came down and hit my chair. But I actually only ended up losing one book in that episode. So I was very glad that I put that drape there. But I did find myself with a little bit of time today, and I've been to a library sale about a week ago or so. So I thought that I would hop on here and show you guys the books I got. I was actually really disappointed in this sale. There was way less books than there usually is, but I still did manage to find some. So I'll show you the first one I got. It's called The Secrets of Dripping Fang. This is book 6, called Attack of the Giant Octopus. The author is Dan Greenberg and the illustrator is Scott Fisher. I thought it looked like it would be fun. And I'll show you some of the illustrations in here. I really like the artwork. There's the title page. And somewhere in here is this really cool picture of, oh, I flipped right to it, the octopus. A cool picture of the octopus. I really like that. See if I can find one more in here to show you. So next time I'm in a middle grade mood, I'll probably pick that up. And then I found the Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which I didn't even know exists. So I was really happy to find this. I mean, these hardbacks were only $1, so you can't go wrong. It does have a little bit of damage right here on the inside. It's a little like broken right there, but who cares? For $1, definitely worth it. And then I found another little Sherlock Holmes based book called Sherlock Holmes of Baker Street, A Life of the World's First Consulting Detective by William S. Baring-Gould. And I actually didn't read the synopsis, I just grabbed the book. I'm pretty sure this is about the detective who first used forensics in his investigations because he grew up reading Sherlock Holmes stories. So I'm sure that that's who this is about. So I'll be anxious to actually get around to this and see if that's what it really is. Then I found R is for Rocket by Ray Bradbury, which is a collection of his short science fiction. I do already have this book in like mass market paperback, but the hardback was only $1. And even though it's ex-library, I just really liked the cover really well. And this one's in really good shape considering how old it is. So I am not going to complain. I was super happy to find that. Then I found Exhalation by Ted Chiang. I do have what's it called? What's that called? Oh, The Story of Our Lives, or The Story of Your Life. I can't remember which one is the title of the book and which one is the title of the story. But this is his other little short story anthology. This one's not library. It was probably donated, but I was super thrilled to find that one as well. And I was very disappointed by the lack of Star Trek books. I've always been able to find Star Trek books the last couple times I went. And this time there were only 2 that I could find anyway. The first one is Kalis, and it's a Next Generation novel. I do actually already have this, but I have it in mass market paperback, which I'm happy to have in mass market paperback. But I was super thrilled to find it in hardback, especially for only $1. And then a TOS novel called Probe. I don't have this one at all, so thrilled to find that one. Then I found this C.H. Cherry book called Heavy Time. I don't really know anything about this, but I have heard lots of good things about C.H. Cherry, and I haven't read any of her novels that I can recall. So for $1, definitely didn't feel sorry about picking that up, even if I don't like it. And then the last book I found was Moving Mars by Greg Bear. Again, I didn't read the synopsis. I just saw Greg Bear and I know that he's science fiction and I haven't read this, so I went ahead and picked it up. And again, it's in pretty good condition considering it's ex-library and everything. So yeah, so not too shabby of a haul. My other library hauls have been better actually in the past. So like I said, I was a little bit disappointed in what I found, but you know, better than finding nothing. So then after I went to the library sale, I hit the little free libraries. I had a number of books that I couldn't find anybody to give them to, so I was dropping them in the little free libraries. And while I was there, I found 4 mass markets by Marion Zimmer Bradley. 2 of these are in the Darkover series of books that I never did read, but I kind of knew about peripherally. I knew they existed. I just don't know that much about them. So I'm not really sure where these fall. I think this one might be 4th or 5th in the series, and this one I don't know at all. But Falcons of Narabedla and The Shattered Chain. But I mean, could you love this cover? I love this cover. It's so cool. Giant man-eating vulture by the looks of it. I don't know how that fits in. But and this one looks like it has a hawk on it, so there must be a lot of birds in that series. Then I found Endless Universe and Survey Ship, so both in mass market. So yeah, so that is my short little book haul video, and I'll call that the end.